Welcome back, peoples. How's it going today is Christmas Eve. I should be asleep right now because it is 3 o'clock in the morning. I have to go to work in a couple of hours, but I say, you know what, forget it. I'm awake. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and make a little video. That's why I'm doing it right now. Redundant, but regardless, what I'm showing y'all today is some awesome video games that I found over the past couple of weeks. When I say awesome, they are awesome. My opinion. But regardless, yes. So today I have a few games I want to show y'all, and that's basically it. I mean, it is Christmas Eve, and I don't know what's going to happen today. I know I work. But as an early Christmas gift to all my subscribers who probably are still out there, I'm making this video for y'all. Okay, enough of that. Let's go and get into this. So first things first. Now these are just random games. Did I mention that these are video game finds? Yeah, I did. So these are just random games that I found, and I just need to show y'all because it's been a while since I last did a recording of something like this. This is the last. When's the last time I did a Let's Find or a pickups video? It's been a little while. But enough of the shenanigans. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing is, bam, people, got Dragon Ball Super Broly. Now I got this during Black Friday for like $5, and I'm happy to get this because I got the Blu-ray version. But yeah, an awesome, awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Check it out with a friend, whatever. Amazing. I really love what they did with this. This is like the best Broly movie they ever created because there's been, what, 3 Broly movies? That's been pretty awesome, but this is the best. Animation top notch. Voice works top notch. Everything. True story. So check it out, people. It's pretty awesome. Next, this is a random Wii game. I don't know. I guess this was an impulse buy, but again, what isn't an impulse buy to me? So I got WarioWare Smooth Moves. It's a Wii game. Got it for $4, people. You can't beat that. It's freaking amazing. If you don't know what WarioWare is, it's a game. It's like a party game. It's like a mini game. A lot of mini games, a lot of weird mini games. I think WarioWare got stuck in Japan and started doing a lot of crazy stuff in Japan. But that's basically what this is. Pretty awesome. Complete. $4. Amazing find, peoples. Can't beat that. Next, I got this at a pawn shop. These are just random games right here. I got them in a bundle. I got like 4 or 5 of them. I think it was like $5 or $6 to get them all, so it's pretty awesome. But the first one I'm gonna show you is Shinobi, PlayStation 2 classic, an awesome slasher adventure game. It's been so long since I last seen this. This is actually a double I have right here, but I just got it because why not? I mean, it was a package deal, so I said forget it. I mean, I said what the hell. So I ended up getting this. What's cool about this is that it's a gory game. You cut all these ninjas up in pieces, but what's really cool is that he got a really long scarf, a really obnoxiously large scarf, which is pretty awesome. And what's really cool is that you have to keep on killing enemies, and not you'll die because the sword you have absorbs your life force. So that's pretty awesome. And if you want, go on YouTube and check out Shinobi PS2 trailer or commercial, because if I recall, they had a crazy commercial back in the day of this. When they were promoting this out on TV. So pretty awesome. Check it out. Next, along with the collection and stuff, I got Enslaved Odyssey of the West. Now I got this for like $1 or so, with the collection and everything. But this is the first time I found this game in beautiful condition. Look at this mint condition. I can see, as you can see right here. Look at that, beautiful. And just to let you know, I'm just missing the manual for this, but it's a double anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, look at this, beautiful, amazing. Now I got this because it's an action adventure game, maybe an RPG. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I don't know if this is a bad game or a really bad game that's turned out to make it good. I'm not really sure, but a lot of people always talk about this. They always said you need to check this game out, and I don't know why, but I ended up getting it. Um, and yeah, if you don't know what this is about, basically it's a weird tale of it says enslaved Odyssey of the West. I think this takes liberties from Journey to the West. If you don't know about Japanese literature and their old stories, you know, you have Journey to the West that has Son Goku and the priestess and everything journeying to the West, basically. So it's basically that kind of story with this, just, you know, different liberties and stuff. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I think from what I heard is that the story, this is a weird, crazy story. You need to check it out. So I'm looking to check this out eventually, but yeah, I have to have it in my collection in beautiful condition. Next, Ratchet and Clank collection. Ratchet and Clank collection. Now, I love these collections. I don't think they're making any more of these now because they made so many of these of classic stuff. Ratchet and Clank is a PS2 adventure shooter type game. You know, you're going around shooting bad guys and stuff and platforming and stuff, which is pretty cool. But it's a classic PS2 game. It's the first full 3 games of the original series. Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, and Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. I only played the first one barely, so I'm still new to this series, but I'm glad to have this in my collection because I have all the other ones. I have the Prince of Persia collection, I have the Sly Cooper collection, all the collections basically. I think this is the last one out of all of them. So I have the whole collection of collection series. So that's pretty cool. Next, got this next game at a GameStop for like $3 or $4, and that's Fairy Fencer F. Got this at GameStop. It's a JRPG game. It's complete along with Ratchet and Clank. That's a complete game too. But as you can see right here, not really much I can say. A basic JRPG. Honestly, I have a rule for myself whenever I go to GameStop or anywhere. My whole rule thing is I'm looking for cheap games. So right now I have little categories and choosing a game basically when I'm at GameStop. So first it has to be cheap. So this was like $4. Two, it has to be anime style because I do love anime and stuff. So that's another given. I mean, whatever. One of the other main reasons is has to be an RPG, JRPG or RPG because I love stories and I love, you know, those crazy, you know, leveling up RPG stories and everything. Those are the basic things I need in order to get a game or something nowadays because that's what I collect for. Those are my favorite series. So you might see a lot of my stuff. You might see stuff like this, but it's getting harder and harder to find these games because you know you don't find them anywhere that much no more. I mean, they're real niche titles and stuff like Fairy Fencer F. You know, when it first came out, no one probably got it. So nowadays, it's probably real hard to find these in the wild or something. They kind of become rare, even though they're cheap sometimes. So I'm happy to get this Fairy Fencer F complete, double-sided cover art, which is awesome, but amazing. Next, going back to like the Shinobi and Enslaved, this is the rest of the collection of games I got real cheap. So the first one is Need for Speed for the PlayStation 1. Not really much to say. It's just a Need for Speed game. I just got it for the collection, and plus it's PlayStation 1 game, so why not? This other one, it's a little bit different for me. I got Dance Dance Revolution Konami Mix. So, you know, everyone knows what Dance Dance Revolution is. I mean, it's like the Wii games now, Gotta Dance or whatever the heck it's called. This is basically the original. I got this not just because it's part of the collection, but because it's from Konami, and there's 50 tracks on here, and usually back in the day, like the music rhythm games that came from these, like from Konami and all that, or like Papa Rappa, you know, those games, they had some unique music in there. So I'm looking forward to checking out what tracks are on this game. So I'm happy to get this. You can either play with the dance board that's sold separately, or you should be able to use the controllers too. I love rhythm games, so I might enjoy this too. Next, I got this one, GameStop. I think I got this one recently. I got Ragnarok Odyssey Ace. Um, like I said with the other Fairy Fencer F, it's an RPG game, JRPG, anime style. It's cheap. I got this for $7, so why not? Can't beat that. Um, Complete and everything, which is pretty awesome. Don't really know much about this, but I'm looking forward to checking it out one day. One day. But yeah, JRPG, pretty awesome. What's really cool about it is based on it's from Xseed. And Xseed Games, they produce or they export a lot of awesome games. I like the what's it called, the E series games. That's a really awesome series of games if you want to check those out. But yeah, so Ragnarok Odyssey Ace, which is pretty awesome. Next, I got this at GameStop also. This is actually a really cool find, and I don't really know much about it. It's just I got it because it was real cheap. So I got Toki Retro Collector's Edition. So this is a collector's edition. It's only at GameStop, and I got it for $9.97 clearance. A good deal for a Switch game, basically a collector's edition Switch game to be exact. I don't know much about this game. It's just that this whole year I saw this game on the counter or like on a shelf, and originally it was like $50, but it went down in price. It went from 50 to 40 to 20 to 10, and I was like, you know what? I think that's the lowest it's gonna get, so I decided to get it. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. It looks like a side-scrolling game. It's really flashy and stuff, judging from the graphics and everything. But you can see right there, side-scroller and stuff. You're basically your character is the really weird looking monkey. That's you. That's the character you are. And what's really cool is that the extras are pretty cool. It comes with the game, and it looks like you can make an arcade cabinet. There's like pieces to a. It's an arcade cabinet, which is pretty cool. As you can see right here, bam, right there. So awesome. Try to get this. Expected unboxing video soon of that eventually, and that was a good find. But I have to say that this was a good one right here. I'm really happy to get this because it's actually pretty awesome. It's a nice little collection also. So I have Crystal Crisis. See right here, it's Nintendo Switch game. It's from Nikolay right there at the bottom right. They make all these crazy. They make a lot of. Nikolay is like, damn, what kind of games they make? They make a. I'm going blank for some reason, but regardless, this is Crystal Crisis. It's basically a Bejeweled type game. Tetris Bejeweled, you have to match the colors and do all that in a Tetris style game. But what's really cool about this is that it's a mix. Another game that did this will be Super Puzzle Fighter, where you have all of the Capcom characters, like Street Fighter characters, fighting each other, but you're actually doing the Bejeweled or the Tetris type thing too, which is pretty cool. But this is Nikolay's. I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically this is a different production company that has a lot of characters from different series. So you can say that this is a party game. Different characters from different video game series coming together, collaboration, which is pretty cool. But these are really niche titles. I mean, I could tell you some of these right now. Like up here, you have Astro Boy. He's basically the first robot anime character that ever came out. He's from the 50s and stuff. So you have Astro Boy. Another one I recognize is down here. You have Isaac. He's from the Binding of Isaac series, which is crazy. Another one I recognize, the little lady right here. I forgot her name, but this is basically Princess. She's from Princess DX or Princess Diaries. No, not Princess. Sword Princess. I think that was basically they have a Switch game for her, Princess DX, Sword Princess DX. She's just another character from a different game. Another one I recognize is you have this character right here and this one right here, this female. They're from Cave Story, which is actually a really big indie game that got produced to come to, that got really big, and it got ported to the Nintendo 3DS, which is pretty awesome. Also to the Switch. And the last one I want to show y'all is this guy right here. Now, this is actually a really cool character right here. His name's Blackjack, or his anime is called Blackjack, and I think he's a surgeon, but he's an old anime character from back in the day. So I remember his anime series. I think he also has a manga too, so that's pretty awesome. So anime lore, ooh. But yeah, like I said, it's a Bejeweled type game if it focuses. So as you can see the blocks right there on the very left and right side of the little picture. So if you're doing real good, your character avatar will attack the other enemy like that. So I thought that's pretty cool. I like the character designs and the little sprites and their animations, so it's pretty awesome. But yeah, so I'm happy to have this in my collection. There's also a special item in here. It's basically the little Tetris arena thing that shows the colors and everything. I think it lights up. I'm not really sure, but I'll do an unboxing of that later. So regardless, that's basically all I have right now. Oh, I have one more thing to show y'all. I have a new amiibo. I got I have Simon. If you don't know who Simon is from Castlevania series. If you don't know which Castlevania, he's from Super Castlevania 4. Super Castlevania from the Super Nintendo. A classic game. All y'all were probably not even born that are watching this right now, I bet. But regardless, you have Simon Belmont. I think the game came out in 94, 93. I can't recall. But I remember when I was a kid, I always played it. Could never get past the freaking swamp area for some reason. The mud people or something. But regardless, an amazing character, classic character. I like his design. His design's badass. You know, his classic attire with his whip, the vampire killer and everything. And yeah, happy to have him. And he's going to be added to my collection. Over here, he'll be over there by Snake. You know what? I bet you I have not even showed those guys up there, y'all. So they'll probably be on the next video. But regardless, that's all I have right now. I wanted to go ahead and make this video because it's getting close to Christmas. And I need to give y'all a gift. And that gift is me making out a video. So you're welcome. I'm just playing. Regardless, I want to put this out because I don't know what's going to be happening later or tomorrow or anything. Hopefully we'll have a podcast set up. I don't know. The ding dongs I collaborated with are making things kind of difficult for me. Regardless, expect a podcast hopefully today or tomorrow. I should not even promise that because it's freaking Christmas. If there's nothing going on, I'll make a vlog of something. But yes, people, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please tell me if you like these games. Tell me if you heard anything about these games. And I'll see y'all next time, people. Please have a nice, happy holidays. Have a Merry Christmas, a Merry Christmas Eve. And be safe. And I'll see y'all next time. Take care, peoples.